Welcome to Bagua Circle Walking Lesson 1. Begin walking the circle. Start slow. Step with normal stepping as if you're just taking a walk in the park. Let your body warm up for a few times around the circle. Once you've been around a few times, change your stepping. Now let the whole foot strike the ground as each step touches the girth. So with each step, let the whole foot touch the ground simultaneously. Instead of the normal heel-to-toe step that we take in our regular walking gait, now let your whole foot touch the ground. So the heel and the ball of the foot both touch the ground at the same time. Now first, keep your steps short. Don't overstrain or overstress your knees or ankles. Keep walking at a slow pace. Now change directions. However you want. If you know single palm change, go ahead and change like that. If not, just take a simple turning and go the other way on the circle. Keeping focused on placing your whole foot on the ground. Your foot touches the ground the same way a magnet clicks onto the refrigerator. It sticks. Start off slow. Feel balanced with each step. If not, slow down even more and take a shorter step. But as your body warms up, you'll find yourself taking a longer step, moving more swiftly. Just let it happen naturally. Your goal for this first training is to allow your mind to sink down into the bottom of your feet. Keep walking. Now change directions again. With each step, your foot plugs into the ground. Over time, each step grounds you and your energy. If you feel wobbly at first, don't worry about it. Stay comfortable. Stay relaxed. Keep your posture erect. Keep feeling how the foot strikes the ground. Make it soft, make it careful, make it deliberate. Change directions. Now that your body's warmed up a little bit, move on to using the Bagua mud walking step. This means to let the ball of the foot strike the ground ever so slightly before the rest of the foot. So each step you take, the ball of the foot touches first and glides along the ground ever so slightly. Each time the foot touches the ground, your mind is drawn to the sensations in the foot. Over time, you start to balance the sensation in your body. Normally we rock around mostly in our heads, but through Bagua circle walking, you want to even that sensation through the whole body, all the way down into the feet. Normally we don't experience our feet very much. But in Bagua, we want to reverse that and put a ton of focus on our feet. And in that way, slowly balance the energy flow and sensation in our bodies. The mud walking step ensures that each step you take lightly draws your energy down into your feet. It's not something that happens all at once, but over time you'll feel greater and greater connection, greater stability, greater balance. Now if your knee is starting to hurt, or your ankle is starting to hurt, or your hip, slow down, take a shorter step, stand taller. As the blood flow and the energy movement in your body builds up and increases, you'll find you're able to go faster, longer steps, and a lower stance. But at all times, stay comfortable. Some days you'll be able to do more than others. That's okay. Keep circle walking and don't let judgments get in the way. Change directions. Continue to let the tip of the ball of the feet strike the ground first with each step. Continue walking. Now pay attention to how your feet land around the circle. The outside foot is responsible for maintaining the arc of the circle. So each time the outside foot steps, it cuts inward slightly. Depending on the size of the circle. It could be a sharp inward cut, would make you walk a very short, small circle. But only a slight angle inward of the outside foot would have you walking a much larger circle. Meanwhile, the inside foot shoots out straight, parallel to the position of the outside. So each time you step, the outside foot cuts in a little bit. The inside foot shoots straight. The outside foot cuts in a little bit. The inside foot shoots straight. The outside cuts in a little bit. The inside foot shoots straight. In this way, you're always able to adjust the size of your circle, depending on the circumstances. Now change directions. Now build up your concentration by focusing on the ball of the foot. With each step, feel it lift off the ground, swing through the air, touch down on the ground. Feel your weight shift onto the ball of the foot. Feel how the musculature and the bones respond to that shift. Feel how as you shift onto it, the weight and the pressure reaches the ball of the foot and into the toes. Change directions. So let your mind dwell on the ball of the foot, the toes, the whole front of your foot. Even as your concentration wanes and your mind drifts away, bring it back to the bottom of the feet, the front of the feet, the toes, the ball of the foot. Change direction and now move your attention into the arch of the foot. Again, feel how the weight shifts onto the arch, how the arch spreads and flattens as you land on it and step onto it. Feel the weight release as you lift it in the air. Feel the wind as it moves through the air. Feel your bare foot touch the ground, or your sock, or your shoe. Feel the heaviness and hardness of the floor or the concrete, or the dry earth, depending on where you're walking. Let the nerves of your feet communicate with your brain. You'll find that your mind tends to lapse after a while. Gently bring it back. It's part of the process. Always returning to the sensation in the feet until it becomes as ever present as the sensation in your hands or the tip of your nose or your cheeks. Our feet aren't very sensitive because we don't give them much attention. Bagua circle walking is specifically designed to bring awareness and to awaken the feet. And it's an ongoing process. Change directions. Continuing to take steps using the mud walking. Now let your awareness move back to the heel of the foot. Again, as it lifts off the ground, moves through the air, and as your foot steps forward, keep your awareness in the heel, the stability of the heel, the strength of the heel. Observe how it accepts the weight differently from the arch and the ball of the foot. Feel how the heel grounds your whole body and your whole energy into the earth. Change directions. Now do your best to combine the sensation of the ball, the arch, and the heel all together into one. As the foot strikes the ground, it starts on the ball, it shifts to the arch, then to the heel. Do your best to maintain awareness of all of that happening at once. Like a weight on a fishing line carries it downward, so your mind carries your awareness down into your feet, through your body into a deeper level. But even as your mind sinks down into the feet, keep your posture erect and your eyes looking forward. You find yourself drawn to maybe slumping or looking down. That's natural. Change directions. Over time, let the awareness of the feet build up, become solid, become steady. You'll find that your balance, you'll find that your overall awareness, you'll find the integrity of your movements becoming much stronger by allowing the nerves in your feet to awaken. And when you're done walking, slow down your steps. Return to a more natural gait, casual. Take a few more circles. And when you've reached the end, pause. Turn towards the center of the circle and gather your palms at the lower dantian. Rest for a moment. Let all the energy you stirred up sink, relax, and trickle down into the feet. And once you've reached your feet with your mind, let it sink even deeper into the ground. Beyond your feet by an inch, then 2 inches and 3 inches and so on, until your mind sinks as far below your feet as it's capable. Once all the energy in your system is relaxed and settled, it's time to go on with the rest of your day.